gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You know what you want to do.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to complete this to Chenault. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. They do get a yard there, but only...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes, right side.
They're not even trying to do
He
it.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And able to break make one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 41.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Back to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 26. A big pickup of 38. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again is Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And a Rams first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll find Pittman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Michael Pittman.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the handoff.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
4 yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Hey, check.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 53's the mark. 54's down. He's coming. All day, baby. All day. All day. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah.
Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
What a play.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll fight. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Rams, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They'll set up a throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 7 yards the pick up there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Check, 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 check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
It's 3rd and 1.
The Cowboys on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Here it comes,
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
44-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
From the 50, it's Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.